Being a child, I certainly knew what I was drawn to or attracted to, but I really had no language for it. I really didn't understand what those feelings were. But somehow I intuited that it was best to keep them to myself. My name is Janine Carscadden, and I am one of the co-founders of Armstrong Pride. I kind of fit a bit of a statistic. I came out at the age of 29. I started to identify and feel really like I had kind of come home. That was a very exciting thing for me. I felt really alive. I felt completely at home in myself in a way I never had felt up until that point. At the same time, I was a little bit nervous and a little bit scared. The life that I had been leading was needing to come to an end. I wasn't really sure what the reaction would be. I didn't feel like I was going to be rejected or anything like that. But I still, you never really know how it's going to go. But in the end, it was a really loving and supportive process. So coming that back and then being with Eva, I felt like I could really be myself and express fully who I am. So it's 25 years that we've been together now this year. Yeah, and she's wonderful. I love her to bits. We moved to Armstrong in 2010. We'd been feeling for some time, and not just Eva and I, but other friends of ours here have been thinking like, maybe Armstrong's, we should have something around Pride in Armstrong. We were starting to see that Pride was spreading, and I had a bit of an epiphany, a little bit of a moment. And I thought, well, that's it. I think this is the year that we're gonna put our words into action. When City Council gave their final approval and voted unanimously, I'd like to say, in favor in October of 2021 for a crosswalk at the time, that's when we knew, okay, now we got to get serious. That's when we decided that we wanted to form the society. It was pretty much a year of a process to get from the beginning of the idea to it actually being installed and having the unveiling ceremony. I felt so elated, and I felt so proud of our community. During that process, we were contacted by one of the teachers at Pleasant Valley Secondary School. We thought it would be really wonderful to get the students involved in creating an art exhibition around diversity and diverse identity. We heard stories from teachers and from some parents and the students themselves of what a transformative experience this was. Some young people came out to their families. They spoke about their own sexuality in ways they never had before. Some people expressed that they felt safe for the first time. Although it's 2022, there is still discrimination. There is still intolerance. There is still abuse. Anybody, regardless of their age, who's part of the LGBT community, who has never felt safe to come out, they need their community. We received this really beautiful card from a member of our community, and it's a little rainbow card. It's really sweet. And she wrote, "Dear Armstrong Pride Society, I did not think I could love this town any more than I already do, but APS has made it happen. Thank you for making it possible for me and my family to celebrate and feel pride in Armstrong. Thank you for all your work to create safety and visibility for so many of us who haven't felt it here before. Nothing but gratitude and appreciation." So this is the reason why we're doing what we're doing. Receiving that card, it gave me a strong sense of, okay, we're on the right track. Let's continue. Let's move forward. When I see young people who are part of the LGBTQ community expressing themselves, wearing flags around their necks and going down the street and celebrating, it makes me feel really joyful. Being part of the LGBTQ community is just normal and natural. Hopefully now, for the generations that follow, this will just never be an issue anymore.